Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. On this episode, we tackled a 2018 Pursuit. On the previous episode of this car, we noted two things that were wrong with it. The front marker lights were not working and the wiper blades needed to be replaced. So I got those two things taken care of. But before I put it back on the road, I want to take care of the state trooper residue that I have all across the car. It's getting unwanted attention, not only from law enforcement here, but also regular people who are driving along the roads. They're seeing that, they're seeing the spotlight, and they're thinking that I'm a real cop. And cops are thinking I'm impersonating or some amount of that. So to take some of that unwanted attention off of me, we're gonna take this eraser wheel and remove all of the state trooper markings off of there. That will get us to a point where we can get state inspection done and then move on to the fun stuff. This Charger is a big boy. I've had the Avalanche on this lift, and I felt more sketched out by having this on here than that. It's crazy. Look how much space I have. Anyway, let's get this up in the air. We'll take a look underneath it. I've been hearing a few sounds, so I want to diagnose what's going on before I tear into the engine. All right, let's take a look underneath, see what we get. Oh, this looks good so far. Shine this on the business end. Okay. A little bit of seepage. See something coming from the mating of the engine and transmission. A little bit of oiliness here. If these motor mounts are oil filled, that may be what the issue is. I'm seeing oil from right here, oil from south of the rubber bushing, but none on the rubber bushing. On this side, it smells like gear oil, so it's probably this gasket right here. A little bit more than a slow leak. That's the oil cooler that we replaced in our previous episodes. Everything looks pretty straight. I removed the cover that was over here before, so that's the reason why you don't see that. But overall, I've been pretty happy with the purchase, especially since we've saved so much money not replacing the head gaskets. It almost led the way for the supercharger to happen. Now let's take a look at the center carrier bearing, because I was getting a rolling sound, almost like a wheel bearing sound, but centralized whenever I took my foot off the gas, going at moderate speed. So is it really tucked in up there? That's crazy. It feels firm. These mid mufflers, they gotta go. I want to wake up the sound in here. Looks like my center bearing is going to be up there. So I'm going to have to get the exhaust out of the way to take a good look. If any of you all are watching from the West Coast, this is what we have to deal with over here. With these bolts, I just want to disintegrate from salty winters. Yeah, that doesn't look like fun. Most times you just wish it would break instead of having to fight this all the way till the end of the thread. So, fun times. So the slow transmission leak is the only thing that we see right now. Everything else looks good. I'm still suspicious of the carrier bearing, but I'm not seeing any free play of the rear drive shaft, so I'll just keep an eye on it for now. Let's get these markings removed. So here is my drill with my eraser wheel attachment. We have State Trooper here on the nose cone, on the trunk lid, and we just need to get rid of it. So you don't need any type of water or anything like that, you basically just put it up here and then you spin it, and that should take care of all of the residue. See, look at that. Nice and easy. It does create a lot of dust, but hey, if that's what's needed to take care of this, I'm all for it. And it looks like it doesn't scratch the paint underneath it, so it's a really, really nice outcome. It actually feels better than the untreated paint. So let's knock it out. All right, let's see what we get. That's not bad at all. Okay, there we go. Looks good. It's like it never even happened. We may need a second one by the time we get to the doors because that took off a good chunk, and there's still the other fender, the front and the rear to deal with. But I care less about the doors. I just care about the state trooper in those 4 locations because it's really, really obvious. We are back, and the Hell Ute passed inspection. So now we're good until 2024. We got more than enough time to chop this in half. Flashback. Delivery day is a really exciting time. You finally get a chance to put hands on new parts that you've been waiting for months for, and today's no exception. My Smyth Ute Kit was delivered, and it's about a 450-pound crate. It has all of the aluminum and fiberglass pieces that you need to transform your Charger into a pickup truck. Check out smythperformance.com. They convert many makes and models over to the Ute platform, and everything is made in. There are several examples of these kits rolling around. This Charger is 7 of the first 25 that were rolled out. Of flashback. So I'm really time to chop this in half, get a supercharger on there, make this my own, and totally stump the inspection people next year. I'm sure you've heard the term before, good news usually comes in 3s. And I've gone over 2 of those things so far. We've gotten our state inspection done, and we've passed. Our Smyth Ute Kit has arrived. And lastly, I have gotten a personalized plate, which means we have our official name for this project. It's officially the Hell Ute. And we're doing the Hellcat Supercharger. It's gonna be chopped in half. It's gonna be a Ute. It's only right that we come up with a name fitting for it all. So we finally got this. I was concerned that we weren't going to be able to get this approved by the state of Virginia, but thankfully they came through and we're all set. So in the next episode that you see on the Charger, we are going to install E85 and a supercharger kit. And in episodes after that, we're gonna get to chopping on this thing. We're gonna chop the roof off. We're gonna remove the rear doors, the trunk, all of it has got to go. And there's gonna be some twists to the bodywork as well. I'm not the biggest fan of bodywork, but I have to do one thing to make this stand out across all Smyth Utes, and you're not gonna wanna miss it. So thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Talk to you in the next one.